A family-sized SUV, fully electric, seating 7 people comfortably. And it promises over 600 kilometers of range on a single charge. Sounds wild, right? Well, Škoda's brand new 7S is exactly that. A massive electric beast that just might change what we expect from big family cars. Now here's the kicker. This isn't some distant concept that'll never see the light of day. This is Škoda's new flagship EV, built on the same tech as VW's latest electric lineup, and it's coming sooner than you think. And in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know, from the futuristic design, that huge tech-packed interior, the battery and charging secrets, to whether it can really stand up against rivals like the Kia EV9. Trust me, by the end of this, you're going to look at 7-seater EVs in a whole new way. Let's get into it. Overview. Quick context before we dig in. The 7S started life as Škoda's Vision 7S concept, and it's set to become the brand's new flagship 7-seat EV. It's built on Volkswagen Group's modular MEB electrification toolkit and is sized and packaged for families who need real space, not just a novelty third row. The headline tech: an 89 kilowatt-hour pack, a WLTP claim of 600 plus kilometers, and fast charge capability that's nearly 200 kilowatts, all of which positions it as one of the longer-range family EVs on the market. Production for the global model is planned for 2026, with markets such as India expected to get it in 2027. Exterior. First impressions. The 7S looks purposeful. Up front, you get Škoda's new, very horizontal face with a closed tech deck area and slim, T-shaped LED signatures that give it a modern, slightly futuristic look. From the side, the roof stays fairly straight. The greenhouse is large, and the proportions read like a proper 3-row SUV. Big, but not bloated. It's almost 5 meters long in concept form, which translates to serious cabin space. The rear follows the same theme: broad shoulder, full-width taillight graphics, and a bold Škoda nameplate across the tailgate. It's a family SUV that wants to be noticed, but not shout. Interior design. Open the door and the 7S immediately sells its space. The production interior follows the concept's clean, wide dash approach. The driver faces a compact digital cluster, while a large portrait central screen dominates the center stack. The cabin layout is a true 2-3-2 setup. Second row is a full bench or optional captain seats, and the third row is genuinely usable for kids, and, in a pinch, for adults on shorter runs. Škoda's emphasis here is practical luxury. Lots of soft-touch surfaces, sustainable materials, and little details designed for families. Think multiple cup holders, big door pockets, and adjustable second-row seating to make row 3 access easy. There's even a rotating or large central screen concept on show in the study versions that hints at innovative UX technology. Tech is where the 7S wants to show off. Expect a large portrait infotainment screen that handles maps, media, and vehicle setup, plus a clear digital instrument cluster in front of the driver. The concept also previewed an augmented reality head-up display that projects navigation cues directly into your line of sight, handy on long highway stints. Škoda's usual suite of connectivity features: wireless phone mirroring, OTA updates, Wi-Fi hotspot, and voice commands should be present. Ambient lighting and clever status indicators, like lighting that shows charging state, add a friendly human touch to the cabin. Performance. Škoda will offer the 7S with single motor and dual motor options, so you can choose efficiency or extra performance. While exact horsepower numbers for production spec aren't fully revealed, expect the AWD variants to be significantly quicker than the base. The good bit about EVs: instant torque makes even heavy vehicles feel punchy from a standstill. And with the battery low in the floor, the center of gravity helps keep it planted through corners. Not a sports car, but confident for its size. Expect selectable drive modes: Eco for maximum range, Comfort for daily driving, and Sport when you want sharper responses. Charging. Charging is practical too. The concept supports nearly 200 kilowatts DC fast charging, which means healthy top-up speeds on highway chargers, typically enough to add a big chunk of range during a coffee break. Home charging will still be slower. Overnight on an 11 to 22 kilowatt wall box is the most realistic daily routine. And because the 7S sits on the MEB family architecture, expect compatibility with the broad public fast charging networks the VW Group supports. Ride comfort and driving feel. Škoda traditionally tunes for comfort, and I'd expect the 7S to follow that recipe. With the battery under the floor and likely adaptive damping, the ride should be composed over bumps and quiet at cruising speeds. EVs are naturally hushed without an engine. Steering will feel light in tight situations and firmer on the highway. Regenerative braking will let you modulate one-pedal driving if you like. Bottom line, it's built to be a calm, relaxed cruiser for families. Safety and driver assistance. Safety tech will be comprehensive. Expect adaptive cruise with lane keep, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a full 360-degree camera system for parking. Škoda's family focus means passive safety structures will be strong too. It's aiming for top safety ratings, as you'd expect from a flagship like this. Practicality and space. Practicality is where the 7S's shine. Sliding second-row seats, flexible folding third-row seats, and smart cubbies mean families can haul kids, luggage, and groceries without a headache. With all 3 rows up, you'll get minimal boot space. Same story as most 7-seaters. But fold the rows flat, and you'll have a serious load bay. Expect the usual Škoda small, clever tricks. Hidden storage, and user-friendly placements for chargers, phone trays, and cup holders. Pricing. Official pricing is still TBD, but Škoda is positioning this as its flagship EV. So expect a price premium over the compact EVs in the range. Production is slated from 2026 for global markets, with India and several other regions likely to receive the model in 2027. You'll probably see a base single-motor variant for value, and a higher-spec dual-motor AWD for families wanting performance and extra grip. Conclusion. Okay, the short verdict. Pros. Excellent range, real 7-seat packaging, clear family-first design, and modern tech. Cons. Big physical footprint can be awkward in tight city parking. Top pricing will likely be high, and the third row is still best suited for kids or short adult trips. If you need a long-range practical 7-seat EV, the Škoda 7S is shaping up to be one of the most sensible options. If you mostly drive solo in the city, a smaller EV will probably be cheaper and easier to live with. That's everything we know so far about the Škoda 7S. If you want me to deep dive pricing or compare trims and running costs when those numbers drop, hit the like button and tell me which comparison you want in the comments. 7S versus EV9, or 7S versus Ioniq 9. Subscribe for the full test drive when it arrives. I'll be first in line to find out how it really drives. Thanks for watching. Toyota just went and did something huge with the RAV4. For the very first time, there's no gas-only version. None. This SUV, the one that's been the best-selling in America for years, is now all hybrid and plug-in hybrid. That's right. The everyday RAV4 has gone fully electrified. And it's not just the powertrain that's changed. The whole thing has been redesigned from the ground up. We're talking sharper looks, way more tech inside, and trims that range from rugged off-roaders to sporty features that pack over 300 horsepower. So today on The Auto Expert, we're breaking down exactly what makes the 6th generation RAV4 so different, so bold, and whether Toyota just set a new standard for compact SUVs. Stick around, because there's a lot here that'll make you rethink what a RAV4 actually is. Exterior and styling. First impressions matter, and the new RAV4 definitely wants to be noticed. Right away, you'll see Toyota's new hammerhead front design. Slim LED headlights stretching out wide with a bold bar across the nose. It gives the RAV4 a sharper, more futuristic face compared to the last generation. Walk around the side and you'll notice chiseled body lines, a stronger stance, and a new set of wheels that range all the way up to 20 inches on the sportier trims. What's cool is that Toyota has given the RAV4 3 distinct personalities. There's the core look, which is more refined and city-friendly, with body-colored trim and sleek finishes. Then you've got the Woodland Edition, which instantly feels more rugged. Higher ground clearance, black cladding, chunky all-terrain tires, and even orange accents inside and out. And if you want something aggressive, the GR Sport is the one. Big spoilers, blue trim highlights, and it just looks ready to pounce. And around the back, a brand new full-width LED taillight that makes the rear pop at night. It's definitely a step forward in design. Interior and comfort. Step inside and the vibe has completely leveled up. The cabin feels cleaner and more modern, but still practical. The first thing you'll notice is the big digital gauge cluster. It's standard now, and on higher trims you get the massive 12.3-inch version. Right next to it is a crisp central touchscreen, starting at 10.5 inches and going up to a nearly 13-inch panel, which finally gives the RAV4 that premium tech look. Toyota also reworked the center console. Instead of a bulky shifter, some trims get a sleek little electronic toggle, which frees up space for storage. And yes, there's still that open shelf across the dash that people loved from the previous gen. As for seating, most models come with Softex, Toyota's leather-like upholstery. But if you grab the Woodland, you'll get rugged rubber mats and bright orange stitching that screams weekend adventure. There's also an available panoramic glass roof, which really opens the cabin and makes it feel airy. And for families, cargo space is just as versatile as ever. Flat folding seats, wide hatch opening, and plenty of room for gear. Technology and infotainment. Tech is where the new RAV4 really steps into 2025. Toyota has moved it onto their new Arene platform, which is basically a smarter brain behind the infotainment system. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across the board, dual Bluetooth pairing so you and your passenger can both stay connected, and even a more natural voice assistant. Just say, "Hey Toyota," and you can control navigation, climate, or your music. Higher trims also offer extras, like a JBL premium sound system, a head-up display, and even a digital rear-view mirror that lets you see a camera feed instead of a traditional mirror if your view is blocked. The cluster itself can show navigation maps and media alongside your speed, making it feel almost futuristic. And the best part? The software now supports over-the-air updates, which means Toyota can add new features down the line without you having to visit a dealer. Performance and powertrains. Now here's the biggest change. The 2026 RAV4 is all electrified. That means no more pure gas versions. The base model is now a hybrid with a 2.5-liter engine plus electric motors, giving you about 226 horsepower in front-wheel drive, or 236 if you go all-wheel drive. It's peppy enough for daily driving, and the fuel economy should easily beat the old gas models, especially in the city. But if you really want power, the plug-in hybrid, or what used to be called the RAV4 Prime, is back and stronger than ever. It now pushes out 320 horsepower combined, making it one of the quickest compact SUVs out there. 0-60 mph in the mid-5-second range is no joke. On top of that, it can do around 50 miles purely on electric power, which covers most commutes without burning a drop of gas. And yes, fast charging is supported on some trims, meaning a 10% to 80% charge in about 30 minutes. Toyota also doubled down on capability. Most all-wheel drive versions can now tow up to 3,500 pounds, which is great for small trailers or boats. So whether you want efficiency, speed, or weekend adventure muscle, there's a RAV4 setup for you. Now, safety and driver assistance. Of course, Toyota built its reputation on safety, and the new RAV4 is the very first to get Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. That's a fancy way of saying all the driver aids you'd expect are here, but smarter. You've got adaptive cruise control that can handle stop-and-go traffic, lane keep assist that's smoother than before, and automatic emergency braking that now spots pedestrians and cyclists more reliably. The new sensors and cameras mean faster reactions and more accurate detection. You also get blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alerts, and the usual airbag suite. Toyota even throws in 2 years of free maintenance and roadside assistance, which is a nice touch for peace of mind. Pricing and availability. So when can you actually get one? Toyota says the new RAV4 hits dealerships in late 2025 as a 2026 model. Prices haven't been finalized yet, but here's what analysts are predicting. The base hybrid LE should land somewhere in the mid-$30,000, while a fully loaded plug-in GR Sport could climb to around $50,000 or more. That means there's a wide spread of options depending on your budget, from daily commuter trims all the way up to luxury-leaning family haulers. Conclusion. Narration. So here's the bottom line. The 6th generation RAV4 isn't just a refresh, it's a full-on reset. Toyota took their bestseller, gave it sharper looks, packed it with smarter tech, and made the bold move to go all hybrid and plug-in. That means better fuel savings for the daily grind, way more power if you want it, and still the practicality that made the RAV4 the go-to family SUV in the first place. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive and want more honest car reviews delivered straight, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to The Auto Expert. Trust me, we've got plenty more cars to break down together.